What's up, people? So I went a little crazy over the last 2 weeks buying a bunch of high-end shit, and I'm going to show it to you. But before we get into that, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I went on a little shopping excursion this weekend, which is where most of this stuff came from. Not all of it, but some of it. But if you saw on my Instagram, I posted that I finally got a microphone. Quite a few of you over the past probably like 6 months or so have said that either you can't hear my videos or you have to turn the volume all the way up or what have you and whatnot. And I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I did not want to buy a microphone because I was well aware that, you know, my videos, like, you couldn't hear them very well. When I watch them back, I can't hear them very well. So I was totally well aware of that, but I did not want to shell out the money. Like, microphones are fucking expensive. I had bought one off of Amazon probably, I don't know when it was, like at the beginning of the winter time or fall, sometime last fall. I bought one off of Amazon and it was like $20 and it worked for a minute, but then it took a shit on me and I did not want to invest the money in buying another one because I don't get paid to YouTube. Like, I don't really make money off of this, and to not have money to like put back in it and to have to take my own money, which is taking away from me buying other shit, you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? It's not that I don't care about it, it's just that, like, it's a lot of money. It costs a lot of money. So I was talking to Tim about it, and I'm like, I kind of need a microphone, which he's always like, just buy it. Quit being a cheap bitch and buy it. He's not real good when it comes to me, like, trying to decipher things, because he's like, get it, buy it. So, yeah, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go look at them, maybe buy one, and I was explaining to him, like, I don't think I should buy it because I don't get paid to do it, and he was like, I don't get paid to fucking fish, but I'm still gonna buy a pole. Like, it's a hobby. It's not a big deal that you're putting money into a hobby that you like to do. So that kind of set me over the edge. And I finally got a microphone. I know it still sounds echoey just because I'm like in a room, and I'm actually using my other lens that I use this lens like in my February favorites, I think, and a lot of you guys like it, but I was never able to use it before because the camera has to be too far away from me because it's an 85mm lens. So any of you photography people, if you know what that means, my camera right now is like probably a good 6 or 7 feet away from me, and it's like kind of freaking me out a little because I'm used to it being like right here. But I like the aesthetic of this lens a lot better. That's enough of me jabbing. Let's get into the haul. So if you've never watched a haul of mine, if I take this shit out of the packages, I don't put it back in. Some of this stuff, I'll be honest, I did use and put back in the package just because my room is literally such a fucking mess from like unpacking and, you know, trying to separate like my old shit from my new shit, and I'm trying to like do some sort of reorganization in here, but it's like a straight up mess. So some of the stuff I did put back in the packaging just to like keep it all together and keep it as one. So let's do this. So first things first is the Anastasia Artist Palette. The reason why I got this was because it has color. Like, there are a lot of really pretty colors in here. I'm gonna be truthful here. I honestly just bought this palette for these two colors right here, for Dusty Rose and Aubergine, but I thought, well, it's got color and maybe it'll force me to like use more color because I've been in like this total warm neutrals rut for like evsies now. So I was like, oh, it's got a bunch of pretty colors, cool colors that I don't have in like anything else that I have. I love Anastasia's shadows. Like, I love her freaking shadows. The Amrezy palette is literally one of my favorite palettes, but the thing about her shadows is they're way fucking overpriced. Like, I'm not going to pay $12 per shadow on her website to buy shadows. Like, you cannot get them anywhere that I know of except for online. So I am not about paying, you know, $12 a shadow, even though I really love her shadows. But whenever she comes out with a palette, I'm on that shit. So that's why I got that one. So, Anastasia Artist Palette, I like it. It's actually what I have on my eyes right now. What's left of it anyways, because my hair is like jacked up. My eyes are like watering balls, as per usual. Alright, next up, I got the Too Faced Selfie Palette. I did not think, at first when I very first used this, I was like, I do not like this. There is not even any type of anything going on here. So basically what it is like a filter for your face. When you look at it, you're like, what the fuck? Because it has like this yellow color and then like a bronze and then this lavender color. And it's supposed to like make you look, you know, all airbrushed and shit, like filtery. But, and at first I didn't think I was going to like it. I'm not going to lie, I do not like this yellow powder because it's straight up yellow. If I had like a super dark tan, I may like this like once I start self-tanning and stuff. But as for now, The bronzer I love. It just makes you look like you have a tan, basically. Like it doesn't look like you have bronzer on. It just looks very tanned and very natural. Like I have it on right now and you probably can't see it because of the lights, but I love it. Well, this one's called Sunrise, this one's called Totally Toasted, and this one's called Moon River. And they're supposed to be like filters, I guess, for Instagram. I don't fucking know. I think it's stupid. But Moon River, I love this for highlighting under the eyes because I am super pasty pirate. Y'all know a bitch is pale. So this actually, like, I can actually use as like a highlighter under my eyes. I love it. The texture of them really reminds me, and the way they look on your skin remind me of the Hourglass powders. And I do not own any of those, so I was like, hells yes. Alright, next up is I have used this, and I put it back in the package to like keep track of it. This is one of the new Smashbox Photo Angle Pure Pigment Gel Liner Eyeliner Gel. That was a mouthful. But this is seriously, you guys, if you loved the concept and like the idea of the They're Real Benefit Liner, but you hated it because it sucked, because it did. The formula on it was so dry and like so freaking hard to work with, and it balled up. I swear to God, they put mascara in that shit. This is literally that, but it's good. Like the formula in it is so freaking smooth and like, ugh, it's so good. It's so easy. They have, right now they have, I want to say 6 colors. They have like a dark purple. They have a freaking lilac color that is gorgeous. I think I'm going to get the lilac one next and then maybe get the brown one too. But these are so good, you guys. They're like $22 or $24. I don't know why I'm putting that back in there. They're like $22 or $24, but they are so freaking good. Like, this is what They're Real should have been. I feel like if the They're Real liner was this, then everybody would have been raving about it. But now that everybody's like so freaking over that liner because it was such a disaster that nobody's talking about this, and I don't know why because it's so good. So good, y'all. So good. Alright, next up is the It Cosmetics CC Cream in the color Fair. This is even like, this is a color Fair and it's still like just a shade off. So if you don't know what this is, it's basically a CC cream. It has an SPF of 50 plus and it is a full coverage CC cream. I actually really love this because it's something that I can put on. I do not like to leave my house without something on my face, and the reason is because I have acne and acne scarring. Like, I know you're supposed to be comfortable in your skin or whatever, but a lot of us aren't, so it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? If I had clear skin and looked like a fucking goddess without makeup on, then maybe I would be cool going out of the house without it, but I'm not. So I got this so I could just slap it on really quick if I'm running to the store or running errands or whatever, and it's so good. Plus, I'm horrible about putting SPF on my face. So this has a 50 in it. I've actually been putting it under my foundation because I'm like, bitch, you need to put some SPF on because the sun is starting to come out, and you know, as pale as I am, I burn so quickly. So that I love. I love that. Alright, next up, I got a couple of things from Hourglass. Hourglass is probably like one of the most high-end things I've ever bought like of my life. I've never bought anything Hourglass before in my whole entire life. I got the Hourglass Veil Primer. You guys know how I feel about primers. I had one person like say on one of my videos like, bitch is always talking about how she hates primers, but yeah, she's always buying them. Like, I don't like silicone primers. I guess I should reiterate the way I feel about primers so you guys can comprehend. I don't like silicone primers. They ball up on my skin and they just make my foundation look even worse. Professional, Smashbox Photo Finish, Baby Skin, like any of that, for some reason it just does not react well with my skin. I don't know what it is. So I was looking at the, and I got the baby one because I was not spending $40 for a fucking primer. I got the baby veil. I was looking at this and then I was looking at like the hydrating one, and the girl at Sephora totally fucking won me over because she was like, oh, I hate silicone primers. They just ball up on my skin. Like, she was speaking my language, like basically telling me everything that happens with her with silicone primers, or wait, everything that happens with me with silicone primers was happening to her before me mentioning it to her. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, that does happen to me. And she's like, this is my favorite primer of life. It keeps my makeup on. And I was like, be honest, does it make it last longer or not? She was like, yes, it's the only primer that I've ever found that actually makes my foundation last longer. No primer I've ever used makes my foundation last longer except for this one. And when I was testing the hydrating one, it was like really greasy feeling and it had silicone in it. So I was like, oh, okay, let me try the little one and see what I think. I did put it on today, but I don't really have any thoughts on it yet because I don't know why I'm putting that back either. I don't really have any thoughts on it yet because I just put it on a half an hour ago. So yes, it did kind of like smooth my skin over. I don't know, it felt kind of dry though, so I don't know. I'm gonna play with it, Emily shall say. All right, next up is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I hear so many freaking people talking about these powders, and I never wanted to jump on the train because I have really large pores, like crater size pores, y'all. Like right here and right here, my pores are freaking huge. The pores on my forehead are freaking huge. And I always thought, that's why I always tell you guys, like, I'm not super into highlighters because they just like, look, I got pores. And I always thought the same thing with these, but I was never able to like swatch them or play with them because I don't have like a freestanding Sephora around me. Like, all I got is Ghetto Sephora. If you don't know what Ghetto Sephora is a JCPenney Sephora, and my Ghetto Sephora ain't got shit ever in a day. Ever, ever, ever. They're always sold out of everything. Anything that gets brought up on YouTube, even if it's like, you know, like Jaclyn Hill says, oh, fucking Makeup Forever HD smells good. Makeup Forever HD foundation is completely sold out. It's like, so, and I didn't want to order it online because I didn't want to have to deal with like taking it back. I don't know how I feel about this yet either. So I got the one in diffused light because the other ones, like dim light, was too dark because I was like putting it under my eyes. That's what I want it for, is like to basically mask my pores. It says it's supposed to blur your pores and whatever else. I don't know that it necessarily does that, but I don't know. I gotta play with it a little more. I just put it on. I'm sorry, this chair is like so uncomfortable. It probably looks like I keep on farting or something, but my chair is just pinching my leg. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this yet. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna play with it some more and we shall see. All right, next up is this I got for 100 point perk, and it is the Dior Show Maximizer, a lash plumping serum. I did not find this to do shit. I have my Tarte, you know, Maracuja blah 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 lash serum that I showed you guys in like a video or two ago. And that one I really like. This one, I don't know. I didn't really notice a difference between like wearing it and not wearing it. So I'll keep using it and see, like, you guys know I'm using lash serum, so I guess it's not really going to make a difference that my lash serum doesn't do. And then the last, like, this isn't like the last thing. But I got the Cover Effects custom cover drops. Damn you, Kathleen Lights. Everything Kathleen Lights brings up or talks about, I had to go buy because she is just like my makeup spirit animal. Like, we have like the same color scheme in mind. She is like Cuban or Mexican or, you know, I don't know. Okay. But she's super pale and she likes the warm gold copper stuff like I do. But she said that she absolutely loves these. She was like raving about them in a video. So I was like, let me get on that. I don't know how I feel about them yet. So I used them yesterday, or I used all this shit once at least. My friend Jade put up a video. She just put up a haul and she was like, who puts everything on their face at once? Like when you buy it. That is me. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. I know you're watching. That is me too. So I am with you. You're not alone. Anyways, so I wore this yesterday and today, and I wore it yesterday on its own, and I really, really like the coverage because you don't need shit. But the con is, for one, there is only 0.5 fluid ounces in here, and a normal foundation comes with an ounce, and it's $44 fucking for half of a normal foundation. What? So, but it says you only need like a couple of drops or whatever, which is absolutely true. What I don't like though is, I don't know if you guys can see, but like today, okay, so yesterday I wore it on my own, or on its own. Today I mixed it in with like a moisturizer, and I thought that maybe because yesterday I wore it on its own, and it, girl, I had like, I mean, there were like chunks of foundation in my laugh lines. Like, it was insanity. So I was like, well, let me just try it with a moisturizer today. Maybe that'll work. So I did try it with a moisturizer today, and it's still doing the same thing. I feel like this is good for the coverage, but I feel like it's literally just a, I don't want to say a dupe because the dupe's supposed to be cheaper, but it's literally just the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Foundation. That's all this is. That's what I feel like. Anyways, I'm going to try to mix it with other foundations. Oh, BT Dubs. I got the color N20, which is about perfect for me. So if you're my color, I was going to get N10 because I thought, well, if I get N10, then I can mix it with like my other like self-tanning foundations or whatever. But then I thought, well, maybe I should get a darker color so then when I self-tan, I can mix it with a lighter color. You know what I'm saying? But no, you know what? I forgot a couple of things. I'm going to have to go downstairs and get them. But anyways, I think I'm going to do like a whole review and demo and everything on this after I wear it for just like a couple more days. So let me know down below if you guys would like a demo / review on this. I'm sorry if you can hear my door like clanking. I have my bedroom window open and the door is like locked and it's like so I don't know if the fancy dancy microphone I have now is picking that up. The next two things I just got for gratis from work, but the first is this Fat Girl Slim Hide and Glow Seek. The Fat Girl Slim line by Bliss is like a toning and tightening line. They have like lotions to minimize cellulite. They've got this thing called Six Pack, where it's like this gel stuff and you like rub it on your stomach, and after a while it like tightens your stomach. So I got this because it's basically like a spray tanner thing. And it's basically pretty much like the, what is that called? Sally Hansen, what is it called? I use it every freaking summer and I can't, oh, my cap fell off and I can't think of what it's called. You know what I'm talking about, the Sally Hansen airbrush legs. Is that what it's, Sally Hansen? What? Sally Hansen airbrush legs. I think that's what it's called, but this is basically like that. However, this has caffeine in it, so it's designed to like tighten and firm, and it kind of tighten and firm, and I can get going on up in here or down in here. I'm all about, girl, you know what I'm saying. So got that. I actually haven't tried it yet, so if you guys want to know, you know, how it is, maybe I'll include it like in a favorites or something. The next thing I got was another foundation, and this is the Pure, there we go, Pure Minerals Mineral what is this? Pure Minerals Liquid Veil Spray Foundation. All we had was the color medium, so I figured when I'm self-tanned, I'll do like a demo and review of it because I want to see if it's as good as like the Dior Air Flash, even though I've never tried the Dior Air Flash. But I've heard that like that and the Sephora one, and basically I've heard nothing but good things about spray foundations. Like not necessarily to like spray them on your face, but to like spray them on your brush and use them, because supposedly they're like really good coverage, but like really lightweight. I don't know why I'm shaking it. But yeah, so if you guys want a demo and review of this too, you'll have to wait till I'm a little more tan, till I'm not as pasty. I need to buy me some tanner, but freaking thanks to Jacqueline Hill, Loving Tan has been sold out for like 2 weeks now. Alright, so the last and final thing is not high-end, but it is this. I'm so excited. So this is the Kathleen lights where the light is. Oh my god, I thought I broke it, but they're cream, so they can't. Okay. The Kathleen lights where the light is palette, and I totally plan on doing a look with these for shadows. So if you guys watched my ColourPop kind of haul review type deal that I did like some months back, I was not really all that impressed with the eyeshadows they got. I'm sorry, I'm like all out of breath and flustered from running up the stairs. I was not super impressed with the shadows that I got. However, you guys, these ones are like, do you see that? Do you see that? Like, they are so freaking gorgeous. Look. And they even like transfer to the eye just as good. You guys, I am totally in love. She did such a good job picking these colors. Like I told you guys, bitch is my makeup spirit animal. Like this is exactly what I would have picked. A warm brown, a lighter like warm transition color, a gold coppery color, and a bronzy color. Like I am all about that like warm neutral life. Look at this. Oh my god. Look. Oh yes, tweet me, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I freaking love this. Hold on, I gotta wipe off. But yeah, so if you guys want a tutorial with that, let me know. Enough of me gabbing. This is probably like a half an hour long, but y'all know a bitch likes to talk. So anyways, that is it for this haul, you guys. Let me know what you guys have been getting. Let me know if you want to see anything like reviews or demos or anything like that, tutorials, anything like that on any of this stuff. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you have not. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat now. I have a Snapchat. Did I tell you guys that? I think I did. So Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat now. And yeah, that is it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Oh, I can't do the hand thing. Fuck. Alright. Bye, y'all.